Yeah, Katie's. You should walk in after I already.
What? I don't know if you can even see me.
You stopped the you have to keep the music going. Hi everybody!
Hi,
welcome back to Chaos Thursday.
We're back.
She's a shark and I have a very cool shark t-shirt.
They can only see like a bit of it. I need to lift you up. You guys, it's epic.
Hold on,
there we go.
One of us was working.
Yeah.
Which
Woohoo!
work. That's my song.
Hi-ho!
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if Courtney is on, but Courtney, she got me this setup, guys. 100%.
It's pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie.
Purple. And here's the best part. You can't really see it. I'm gonna try. Hold on. Where's the tail? Maybe
It's all the way down here.
There we go.
You gotta give her a wedgie to show you the
There
tail.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, you can see it. Man, I don't need to. I have just lifted Katie's tail. I have some. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. That's.
Chaos Thursday is back. Guys, Andi got me she got something really fancy and special. It's mermaid syrup. But it's all tropical, but when you mix it with tequila, it tastes like cotton
It really
candy.
does. It's actually a little aggressive.
It kind of is, but I really like it. And she has a unicorn one, which I'm excited to try that also at some point.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that would go with tequila. I feel like the unicorn one might be a better vodka mix.
Oh, what flavor is it?
It's
Besides unicorn blood.
It's unicorn blood. I don't know how else you describe that. It tastes like rainbows and pixie dust.
Ooh.
Like
So we're killing Tinkerbell too.
I had a little baby with a horn.
Mm.
I shouldn't do improv, should I?
That's terrifying.
Probably shouldn't.
That was really scary. All of those things make it like it started okay. It really started okay, guys. She was on point, and then it just started going like this until it went like full on kamikaze plane crash there.
God.
Unicorns are sassy, not spicy.
You clearly don't know very many unicorns.
I just wish they were sassy and not spicy.
Drum roll.
So, here's the thing. When you first...
Here's the thing.
So, when you first eat them, it's not that bad. You get like popcorn and you get a lot of lime, which is really nice. A little bit of the pineapple. But as you keep chewing, it's like inside the popcorn was the spice and the chili powder, and it just kind of starts to burst open as you keep chewing.
It's like a sexy little hug in your mouth.
Or stabbing with a lot of little pinpricks all down your throat.
Or just a sexy little hug.
I know what a sexy little hug is. That was not a sexy little hug.
Maybe you and I just have different stories.
Also,
You're doing a
guys,
Xena edit for Katie?
yes, I'm so excited.
What is
So
this?
excited.
Tell me more.
Well, no, we were just talking about on my last story time. Somehow, how did we get on it? We got down the rabbit hole about Xena. Somebody was talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, I grew up. Like, I watched every episode." Basically, my first girl crush was like Xena and Gabrielle. Like, their whole relationship was.
Of course,
like,
it was everybody's first.
Yeah. It was
Okay, I'm sorry.
magical.
Gadget from Rescue Rangers was my first. Xena and Gabrielle was my second.
Like, Ariel was my first, and then
Xena?
non-cartoon was.
I mean, is Xena really not a cartoon?
No, those are real people. I was like, look at those two women. Like, okay,
What?
that one's all like super strong, and then that one's all like cutesy and always needs to be saved. But every once in a while, she steps up, and she's kind of a badass too. And I'm liking this. It's very back and forth. I'm on season 2
Of Supernatural?
Yeah. I never watched it when it was on, and
You got
randomly I
got
did it in
3
your
more
show,
good
so.
seasons.
Okay, good
And
to
then
know.
it switched networks, and then like the next 10 seasons. It's just like rinse and repeat after that.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Well, that's how The
And
Walking
everybody's-
Dead became to me.
Yeah.
I
And
was
it's just
like,
people watching two hot boys slay. Two hot boys slay, and
Two
all
hot
of the
boys
women
slay.
die within 2 episodes.
Ah.
Because the entire audience is female, and if you keep a hot female around, we got a problem because we start losing audience.
True story.
I'm just saying, I have issues with that show.
I'm gonna go top off my drink.
All the stuff's back there.
Andi will entertain you.
I make no such promises.
Let us entertain you. I was like, it felt
Downstairs,
soft.
neighbors.
It felt softer than it was.
Go get some more tequila and see how soft that feels. Well, Brian, Katie will do that to you.
What happened? I didn't do it.
Yeah, yes, Katie, I'm pretty sure you did.
I didn't have it. Andy.
Well, if it was my last name, it'd be funny because it'd be Andy and Andy.
Triple A.
That would be really funny.
That would be your parents. That'd be so mean.
Well, my parents didn't name me Andy, so it's kind of not on
that
them.
would be on you. You're like,
That
I
would
just
be
loved my last
entirely
name
on me.
so much. I was trying to hear. I just heard you tell Brian something was true, and I was like, oh no, what? I didn't do it.
It's best not to repeat.
Oh Lord.
It's a
Fine.
secret now between me and the community.
You and everyone else. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
See you
I'm just-
See you
I'll be down here.
That's pretty good, actually.
Thanks.
It does look like the hammerhead's drinking. Almost.
Almost. How much lower do I have to go?
There you go. Lower. Lower. I'm just seeing if I can get your nose in there. You're good.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. You'll forget all about it after some more tequila. Truth, Brian. Truth.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, and for those of you who were following, if or if not, I was going to buy those shark overalls. I definitely bought them.
Of course you did. And there was never a question of you buying those shark overalls.
Definitely bought
That was
them.
sort of a given.
Yeah, I really wanted them.
Yeah.
So I did
Yeah, good
purchase
for you.
them.
I'm proud of you.
So hopefully they get here in time for Shark Week.
Shark Week!
Shark Week!
Ah!
I'm saying Andy's gonna be gone.
I am gonna be gone. I'm gonna be working on a game out of town.
I mean, that's really cool. But I'm sad that she won't come over for Shark Week Jello shots with me.
No Shark Week Jello shots. Womp womp
Wah,
womp.
wah. And I will be wearing them during Shark Week, obviously. Obviously.
I think we're in Elf Town.
Oh wait. Is my person?
Press on your button. Wait, hold on, we have a cinematic.
Surely we cannot be expected to stand guard much longer.
Are you doing the motion capture for this
I
character?
may succumb to sleep the moment night falls.
Listen.
Stay strong. We must not stray from our...
Okay. Whoa! Gotcha.
Turn back, friend.
Oh no. Hi, Gadget.
Who else say hi to Gadget?
Gadget's here.
Come
All
here.
the love. Okay.
Everybody say hi, Gadget!
Hi, Gadget. You want to go shark? Hi, Gadget. Are you eating me yet?
No. She's like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?
I was gonna bring over
Hey, Scooby-Doo.
Smiley, my emotional support shark, but then I was a little.
Oh, we
worried.
got
I was like,
humping.
ooh, Gadget.
Excellent,
Ooh.
we've got Gadget
Wow,
humping.
that is full humpage while in the air. That's
Cute.
impressive, Gadget.
You are an acrobat with your skills here.
Takes after mom.
I don't know that.
I can assume.
Oh.
I see the crap you make us do in Creature Fit. The positions we have to hold.
Wow, Katie. Wow. Okay, are you getting me back for Brian? Is that what's happening?
Should we buy him?
I can't walk straight.
I'm buying him. Hey, we got a new person. I just bought somebody, guys. Feels a little wrong. Gonna admit. Feels a little wrong.
My face smells like Gadget's breath.
Drink. I was like, you might need to drink.
I might need to wash that one away. What's here?
That's the only fun part is hitting shit.
What's the only fun part? I thought hanging out with me was
I'm
fun.
talking about in the game. Don't be like that.
To be like what? To be like what, Katie?
You hurt my feelings.
You're my feelings.
Alright, you know what?
They're so narrow.
They really are. And when you press forward, you don't actually go forward.
No, I think we're just bad at pressing forward.
Ooh, hi there, pretty lady.
I think the controller's just really sensitive. Spoils of war. Look at her
Are
boobies.
you aware you wear a pair of mithril banded gloves?
She's got
She's
boobies.
like this. She got boobs.
By your enemies. I would quite like a pair myself. I can offer you something to help you locate minikits if you'd forge one for me.
And he's just going, okay.
Yeah. Okay, the boobies.
I'm looking at boobies. Alright. Oh, and now she's stretching, doing
I
yoga.
can see you're no
Oh, no, I
stranger
already
to
did.
combat.
Oh, skip. Thank you.
Are you?
Are you aware? I am. Follow the Yukon
I wasn't
Road.
done.
Infiltrating the halls of
I didn't know I got to a point of.
risky business. But Bilbo's left no choice.
It doesn't warn you. I just turned a corner.
It's okay. What's going on in the story? Where are we?
Elves.
Something about elves, and there's a little rat.
We totally missed the cinematic.
Crud. Well, it was just a picture. It didn't really.
Oh, Ken, did you miss it? We're definitely drinking mermaids.
Oh yeah. I am sweating profusely.
I can't see that. I believe you. It just looks like you're showing me the inside of your elbow.
So sweaty. So sweaty.
You should just like
Take it
take
off.
it off.
Never.
This is why I wore a t-shirt.
I am committed to the cause. Hashtag Shark Week. Hashtag
Shark Week.
no finning. Shark fin soup
What's
is
even
evil.
happening right now?
So we just got all of them. Oh, they're hiding.
This should be fun. I think they're gonna roll them out in barrels.
Because they're hiding.
No, I think
Yes.
they're gonna roll them out in barrels. Woo! I think I have
Like a
to
glove.
figure out how to get you fuckers all out of here. There it is. Because I didn't have to figure that out
I
after
was
all.
like, it's not. What we got going on in the chat?
Punch, jump, hiss. Yes.
Ooh, what just happened? Uh oh. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm stuck.
Oh.
I'm not stuck anymore,
You're
but
not.
now I'm stuck somewhere else.
That's not good though, because
I'm a
they're
barrel.
all okay and you don't have a barrel. You're a creek without a barrel. Maybe
mean,
they're
I'm-
the good guys.
Significantly down creek, I think.
They closed the gate, so are they trying to keep?
Yeah, the elves are trying to keep us here.
When I thought the elves were on our side.
I don't have it.
My bad. I really haven't played this in a while. I thought for some reason the comments were helping us. Oh no!
Or I don't know, maybe they are. Destroy the dwarf scum and the elves for that matter. So destroy everybody. Sorry, you're doing great. You're doing great, Sweaty.
It's not my fault. It's natural.
You've seen you're doing great.
I was born this way.
You're still doing great. Come on. Now press and square.
Yes!
Woo-hoo-hoo. Timing thing. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Did it!
Job. Woo. Go team.
I'm so sweaty.
I mean, I'm sweaty. I'm just in a t-shirt.
Like,
Yeesh.
yowza. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Woo!
Ooh, uh-oh.
Hi. Ew.
Ooh, she like him.
Do you like him? Indeed.
Oh no, oh no. Save them! Hi, Cassie. Hi.
Cookie bear.
Right.
Oh.
You'll be choking on it soon.
I might need a break. I feel a little nauseous.
A little bit.
Yeah, you too.
Is it your new TV? Have we not? We haven't played on this one, have we?
No, you've played on this TV.
Okay.
This is the only TV I have in this apartment. It's just because we're so close to it, we're not used to it.
Yeah,
and
usually
the
we're
river.
further
The
away.
river is a lot
That
of
was
movement.
seriously. Might have
And
to do
we're
a
drinking tequila.
little break and we'll go to chat.
Yes. Woo. Who?
That was
Yes.
nice. Oh, perfect. Look at the
Oh,
time.
hey.
Trophy earned. Okay. Set that down. Wowza. Yeah, that river stuff was.
Yeah, rivers don't. I don't do well with that kind of movement. How are you doing? You good?
Woo.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least put more ice in this to cool it down. You want more ice?
I'm good. I think my ice just melted because I put a whole bunch more in it.
I'm gonna go.
It is always chaos here, Dex. 100%. And that is why it's Chaos Thursdays. And you know you have missed us. Being closer to the TV, the river, and the heat of the onesie, there was a slight moment where I was like, if I disappear off screen, it's because I passed out next to Andi.
So I'm glad you didn't. Thank you for not.
Yeah. I was going to warn you ahead of time, like, if it happens, I usually come back within, like, 15, 30 seconds, so I have passed out before. It happens. You just gotta be careful and know.
Or you just know where your limit is and then don't get there.
With that, too, sometimes it just happens really fast before you even realize you've reached your limit.
Oh, Katie.
Yeah.
Next time I think we'll, like,
back it up a little.
Yeah, this is already better.
Yeah, we were definitely tight on it. Yeah. Whoa. Ew.
Yeah, next time we'll move it back.
Yeah, I'm like, my eyes are, whew.
Mine too.
Yowza, guys. No passing out allowed. Well, I know. That's why I took the onesie off.
Easy.
It really does. It's kind
Katie,
of
I was there last year.
Guys, Andi had just met me when... Because Shark Week was this time last year.
Yeah.
So we had only met like a month earlier.
Was it July? We met a couple months. We met in May.
Was the...
Yeah, the cast
The
party
cast party was at the end of May, right? Because it came out in the beginning of May.
Yeah.
So end of
Month
May.
and a half.
So we met at the end of May, and then basically last week, I think, was Shark Week last year.
Yeah,
so,
it seemed like a month and a half.
like a month and a half. But still, she only knew me for a month and a half, and then came over for Shark Week and got to witness what is Shark Week. But she also brought me the coolest shark wine glasses.
I did.
So that's how I knew we were going to be besties.
Yeah, I'm legit the
Pretty
coolest.
much.
That's true.
Pretty much.
It's hard. I can't really argue with that.
I mean, look at her.
Yeah, right?
She is wearing the coolest shirt ever.
That was pretty cool.
And 100%, I already told her that we need to recreate this image right here. Because she has a dino onesie, and I have a great white onesie, and I have a pirate hat.
I mean,
We don't have a saddle. Do you have a saddle?
I don't have a saddle.
I was like, I don't
But
have
I do
a
like
saddle.
that you just assumed I didn't have a saddle. Which
Well,
is dangerous.
I said it, and then I caught myself, and I'm like, wait,
no,
maybe
I do not
you
have a
do.
saddle.
I don't. I have that sword, but fakey. Like super
Oh, I have the
plastic
sword
fakey.
real.
You have the real, so we would want to use the real one, obviously. Fakey plastic, that's boring. I used it for a bachelorette party. It's all they would allow on the boat.
Fair.
We dressed up like pirates.
I remember.
That was fun. Good
We were
time.
friends then.
No. I mean, it was the year before. No, it was 2019. That was
What did
bachelorette
you
party.
go to? What did you go to? Originally, that you went on a boat in Chicago. Was it you? Somebody I know went to a bachelorette party in Chicago and they were pirates on a ship.
I was in 2019 for my sister's bachelorette party. We were in the UP, so we we're in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan.
Maybe you just told me about it.
I think I
afterwards.
told you about it because
Yeah.
it was pretty epic. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think you just told me about it.
We all dressed up and played pirate. They let us swab the deck and they let us shoot the cannons off the side. Usually little kids did it. The mops were like this big, so
Right.
you definitely knew they were for children. And then you had 12 grown-ass women dressed up like pirates.
Who are just
swabbing the
kids
deck.
at heart.
But we made sure to go to the late night one, so the drinking and the non-children,
boozing.
yeah. It was much better that way, guys. Much better.
I'm talking about Thor.
Okay.
Good job, Kitty. Good job.
I'm gonna go back to drinking my mermaid tequila.
What do you mean, Jodie Foster?
Sorry about that. I was still on Jurassic World.
I know you were.
Yeah.
I know you were.
I really want to see
I was
it.
like, there were not dinosaurs in Thor. At
Why
least
not?
I missed them if they were. And I don't know how I would have missed that.
Dinosaurs, that would have been fun.
It's okay, Katie. I believe in you.
Oh my god, guys. My brain.
Your brain
I'm
hurts.
so tired.
Oh.
I think I hadn't done a lot of stuff for a really long time, and in the past couple of weeks, I have crammed a lot in.
You really did just go all in.
I really did. I'm enjoying it, but my body and brain are
Fried.
a little behind.
Yeah.
Like I'm having a hard time.
Well, you also had like visitors and then visitors,
Yep.
and then you like jump straight into everything. Whew. Yeah,
We're getting there.
You
We're
need to
getting
get
there.
some sleep.
What's that?
Yeah, you should get some of that. You should definitely get some of that.
I was like, after this, I go home and I tutu.
Yes, I know. I know.
And then I got double workouts tomorrow. I am taking this weekend off though. I'm not doing anything. Well, no, I'll do Creature Fit on Saturday, but I'm not doing class on Saturday. So I finally have a little daytime breather.
Good.
So, holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm like, hey.
Let's wrap up so poor Katie can get some fucking sleep.
It's that obvious, isn't it?
Only because
Always appreciate a pole.
we love a good poll.
I love a good pole.
For sure.
I mean, whether it's in the middle of my house or on my computer.
Hey! You should get a stripper pole.
A friend of mine had one and we used to do workouts on it. It was very
Yeah.
fun.
You
I,
get the room for it.
I bruised myself a lot.
That's what you do with the stripper pole.
I know. It was painful.
Yeah, but you should get in.
I felt like a hippo humping a palm tree trying to climb up the damn thing. It was not. I weighed
So-
a lot more back then, but
That's a very small palm tree.
well, when the way I was grabbing it and trying to get up it, it felt like a hippo on a palm tree, man. It was
Please,
not.
somebody take that out of context. Just clip that. The way I was trying to get up on there, it was like a hippo on a palm tree. But it has to be entirely out of context. You have to cut off all of the part about the stripper pole.
Felt like a hippo humping a palm tree trying to climb up the damn thing. It was
I feel like 11 should be an option, but it's almost too easy for me to do 11.
But you could be 11 and I could be an Eggo. Well, I would just be your Eggo waffle.
Legitimately, you could be my Eggo waffle. No, because you know what we have to do.
Round and I
We
just
no,
walk
because you know what we have
behind.
to do is we actually have to like make Eggo waffle breakfast with like a bunch of candy and whipped cream. Like that's what we have to do
That would be
for our
fun.
snack.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That would be. Or we could do both be Elle. It's just like younger version Elle, and then when she got
No,
older.
We're doing Robin. I think we'll do Nancy and Robin.
Nancy and Robin, I think, are going to win. It's a little creepy, guys. I'm just gonna admit.
This might be why I'm single.
I'm like, if this is what she's saying on dates, I'm a little scared.
It's
I already told Andi when I start dating, she's got to give me advice. But then she just did that, and I'm like, I don't think I want advice from Andi.
No, I swear, to me and Gadget. To me and Gadget.
Oh, we love Gadget.